Hello everyone. Welcome to tonight's Create and Craft. This is Amory Julian Wetzel, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm so glad you're joining me. Let me just make sure that I am live on, yep, there I am. So fantastic. Say hello if you're here. We're gonna get started and we are highlighting the beautiful butterflies, as I have done with a few others crafts that we've created. I am going to share some more with you, and what's really exciting is that this stamp set is one of the Sale-a-Bration items, so that allows you to earn this stamp set for free. Hey Kathleen, hello Monterey. So let me show you a couple of cards that I have previously done and shared with you. Here is the 3-tiered card. It was a template that I created, but love the background embossing folder and all of the dies. And this particular one, we used the color coach to help us with the color coordinations. So this is one of the cards that I've created. I have so much inspiration. Here is another one that is doing the quadrant technique. I just recently posted this on my YouTube. It's not actually highlighting these cards, but other cards doing that same technique. So here is another fun card using that. I also have done a layout, but my layout is stored away for my upcoming retreat. So let's get started. We're going to make 3 cards tonight using this stamp set and dies. And let's show you the first one. I'm changing up the colors for this, but here is the first card that we're going to do. Pre-cut some stuff and embossed things. So let me just show you. Here's the embossing folder, and this is a 3D hybrid embossing folder. I always need to grab so you can see the texture in here. So this is, they call this a hybrid because it has a die cut that fits right inside, and I will show you that. And I've used that technique tonight. So let's pull these dies out. Got all of the great dies in here. So this die here fits right inside. There, you run that through, you put your paper here, run it through, and it is embossed. And that's what you're going to see here with this card that we're creating. That aside there. So the colors that I'm using in this card tonight is Coastal Cabana. So here again is just the embossed image of that, just plain. And we're going to highlight that with putting this over here, adding that on top of it, and just creating a very simplistic card, but sometimes that's nice, just having something simple to create with. So let's get this started here. This, I believe, is Summer Splash, if you're wondering what color that is. But I am not even going to add dimension on here because it already has the embossed dimension. Again, this is what was cut out with the 3D embossing hybrid. I'm just gonna lay that over that section here, and I'm going to add that right to that. Okay, this here, again, I've done it in the portrait. I'm going to do this in the landscape here, And I could, again, add additional foam tape, but I'm not going to do that. But I just love adding a white on white card base. Just put this right down here. Again, these are going to be, the first two are going to be fairly simple to put together. Just trying to line that up here. And then I have this title, and this title actually, they come with the dies to create. So I think what I'd like to do is place that here. I'm going to stamp hello on that. So let me get that stamp set out. I was hoping to get some of the new product, so we have an early release or some new product coming out for online exclusives, which will debut March 6th. And I was able to order some of that stuff, and I was really hoping that that would come in so I can show you all of those new items. But of course it's scheduled to come in tomorrow, and I leave tomorrow to go visit the grandsons, which we haven't seen. We did see them for a little bit over the holidays, but now we get our one-on-one time with them. So let me just put this here. There we go. Set that aside. I'm going to add that. I will add foam to the back of this. Ah, very true, Kathleen. Kathleen indicated that if the top layer was black instead of monochromatic, then it would have been like a monarch. So that would be fun. So I'm just adding the hello here. I am also going to take these gems. I'm going to put one here and here. And then let's just add a couple little butterflies. And we will also add a little bit of gem to those as well. That's going to put one right in the middle there. Oh. It's running away from me. Actually, the glue came off of that one. I should be using my U-Pick tool. But there we go. Very fun card. Let me see. I thought maybe I had... Nope, not in this one. I did not put the stem there because I wanted it monochromatic. So here is a fun, beautiful card. Simple. All right, so let's put this away, stamp set away. And we will take out the second card. And this one is actually added here, upside down. So if you can see here that I have cut out the dies and then put it on the 4x5 1/4. Again, matted it on a white base, card base. But one of the things that you probably can't really see, and you're probably seeing the shimmer from the silver, but this bottom white piece is actually a shimmery cardstock. And you're never going to believe where I got this. And all of you who have purchased designer series paper will have this in your hands. So here it is. Your paper comes with a card base on the back. It highlights what the name of the paper is, what your colors are, and then also in the different languages. And can you see that shimmer to that? So I said, why not use it? It's got the shimmer, it's got the sheen, and it's a really nice cardstock. So keep that in mind. Instead of throwing these away, you can use this for white shimmer paper. So this card that we're going to create, let me put this back. I don't think I'm going to need those. So here again, I pre-cut those out. See the shimmer on those. And then this color here is the Melon Mambo. And I cut black glitter for the butterfly bodies. Give it a little bit more glitter. There. And where is my, oh, right inside there, right inside my card base. So this is just regular cardstock because I'm going to stamp on here and I don't want it to slip. Sometimes if it's a shiny surface, you might get like a splatter, or not splatter, smudge, and I didn't want that. So I am going to first glue these together on top of the shimmery paper. I'm always looking for fun ways to reutilize things that are coming in my packaging, and I was really excited that that was an option for me to do. So we have that. Let's put our little butterfly body on him or her. All right, so there's the one created. Very, love this color. Do you like this color? I love this color. Melon Mambo. Fun names too. Hard for me to remember all of them, but very fun. Okay, so we have that there. We'll put this little body on here. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. And I just have to make sure that I am in focus here. Okay. So these are popped up with dimension. So I'm going to do that as well. And I'm going to try to kind of line up with his body being at that corner. So I really just want to put foam tape up on the top section here. Bring my garbage can over here. So again, the butterfly stamp set, the beautiful butterflies, is one of the free items. So spend $60 and this is one of your free items. So another reason why I just really wanted to highlight all of the things that you can create, the different designs. And the hybrid embossing folder, I have to check It was out of stock over this weekend, but I know some items did come in. So I'll have to check and let you know if that is back in stock and when that will come back. The only way you can get the dies with this set is with a embossing folder. Okay, so we got that top corner there, and let's get the bottom one on here. Can actually add him a little bit like that. So, just trying to get a vision of where I want my foam tape. All right, let's take these off. All right, so again, I'm gonna angle it a little bit differently here. Up. Well, I don't need that, so we'll just cut him off anyways. Okay, so we also have those two little butterflies, but before I put them on, let's see what sentiment. Do we want to use hello again? Or can I get a different sentiment on there and be able to add those butterflies on here? So, you know what this is? I believe this is So Thankful. Let's do So Thankful. I have happy birthday on that one because we'll do a birthday card. And again, I am going to use the Melon Mambo. So again, a quick tip. I show this, just put your thumbs in the back and it'll pop up and then slide that in. And these are so, so juicy. You really just need to tap it lightly. I'm gonna go over to this side so I can fit that. Perfect. Get this out of the way so I don't stick my fingers in it, because that's what I usually will end up doing. Okay, so let's get those little butterfly bodies on here. And we can put that there. So cute. And here. So now the next card is going to show you actually how to use one of the dies. There's two ways you can use this die. You may have seen it already, but I am going to pull my die cutting machine out and show you. Just finish up this card here. Here is the card base. And I'm just gonna line that up. How pretty is that? I love the color. So your creative activity, if you were wondering what it's going to be, very easy. I would like you to choose, design any card, but put a white on white card base or white mat on a white card base. using a background like that. Any color you want, doesn't have to be butterflies, whatever you want to choose. Okay, so there's that card. Bring those up closer. No, I don't know if that's too close or not, hopefully not. There we go. All right, so we have those cards. And now let's get this last card out to show you. All right, so we're going to have that title here. So here's this card. This is the one that we are going to make, but I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can create this card. I am using the Bokeh Designer Series paper on here, and this is the Berry Burst. And then look how the card flips up. And I have in there on this one, happy birthday. So we're going to make this one the exact same card. Excuse me. So let's show you how you have this easily attached. I have 2 card bases here. Excuse me. Sorry for my cough there. Let me set this aside. I'm going to have to bring this out. I'll be looking for that guy. Watch. Remind me that he's there, that little body there. All right, let me bring this out a little bit. So for this is the die that you're going to use for what I'm going to show you now. And on this die, I can bring this up close so you can see it. There is a little line here and here, and that's where you're going to line it up on the card base. So I have my card base here. I'm laying it flat. It's also, you can see it on this side here. So there's a line there and there. I'm going to center it on my card base. And I'm going to take some washi tape. Just trying to make sure that I have that lined up. And we're going to run this through the die cutting machine just like that. So hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so again, you can see there's a line here, and it's right on this edge here. I'm going to lay that on. Oh, it moved a little bit. And I'm going to run this through. And I'm going to take this off. And look at that. Pops right out. And, oh, got a little bit of a, and here is your card. So you could truly have a butterfly shaped card. Now I chose to do a half a butterfly shaped card. So let me show you how to do that. But I'll definitely put that aside and use that. So I am taking my card base here and I'm going to take, and again, I am not folding it over, so I'm just going to leave it this way and line it up on those lines again. And let's run that through. Yep. That might not have cut because you can see my plate is down. So let me just move this up a little bit. Make sure that my lines are lined up there. Okay. Run this through. I actually ran this through with it, but that's okay. I didn't end up cutting it. Pulling this off. Taking my die, and now I have these two little pieces still hanging. So all you need to do is you take your scissors and you're going to snip that end and that end, and we have our base. Okay, so a little extra stamping is going to happen on this card. Just put these aside so I don't lose them. But here is the elements of text, and I love this stamp set. Let me get this out of the way here. And you can see on my sample that I put some splotches there. Now, the butterfly stamp does have little specks, but they're too small for me. I wanted something a little bit larger. So I just took the elements, I'm going to take the elements of text, and I'm going to take this splatter here and use that to splatter. So let's put this on a block. And I'm going to take this scrap here to cover so I don't get it on the back side of it. And I'm going to use the Berry Burst. We're going to stick with the color combination. And just take and I really don't need to go into the center too much, but it doesn't matter if I go extra in the center. And I'm turning my stamp in different ways just so that there's not a true pattern. And a couple more. And I think that we have that covered. Let me just take off my excess here, clean those up. Thanks, Kathleen, for answering Doris. I didn't see her message. And I will go back and answer all of your comments. So let's take my butterfly. I'm going to adhere that on top. Again, a monochromatic. Somewhat monochromatic. No, it is monochromatic. So I'm going to put that there. This is old black ore that I have. It does have a shimmer to it also. Just going to put this here. And then that will go here. And you know what? I think I ended up cutting this off of here. I think I'm going to do that on this here too. Let me just open this up. And just a nice little rounded. And then put that there. So before we do that, I'm going to take, again, I cut this down to be 3 and, well, let's see what I cut it down to be. This is 5 1/2, and this is 3 3/4. That's what I thought it was, but did not want to misquote. And I am just putting that in the center, but I want to show you some of the other colors that the bokeh has. And of course I ran out of tape. Oh, I did cut this right. Okay. There we go. This can go on here. And let me, again, I'm going to show you the other bokeh colors in this paper pack. It is beautiful. So I believe you get, 4 to 6 sheets. So this is on the one side, and then the back side is more of a splatter, not a bokeh watercolor effect. How beautiful is that? Nope, and then again, that's the color that we used. So, love the bokeh paper. It comes in the 6x6. And now let's get the sentiment in here. And I am just going to do the happy birthday sentiment. And that should fit right underneath there. And when they lift it up, they'll see happy birthday. So let's get my happy birthday. A lot of times I just let it drop, so then I pick it up on my stamp set and it will be straight. Should be straight. And we'll get this berry burst opened again. So again, your creative activity will be to create a white on white background card, meaning a white base or a white mat on a white base. Super easy. Think of all the possibilities you'll have. I'm not going to push this down all the way yet. Yep, I got it. It fits. And there we go. Our 2 beautiful butterfly cards. I hope you guys liked seeing this type of easy but elegant. I think that's how I can say they're easy. We don't always have to put so much detail into the cards to make an effective, beautiful, inspiring card to share with everybody. So let's repeat what we did today. So we have these 2 cards created. Those 2 cards. And we created that to share these 2 cards. Let me see if I have any other comments here. No. I truly, truly appreciate you guys watching, and you'll have till next Thursday. I will be back next week. We will play bingo on Monday. I will be doing that. My grandsons may play along with us, but we will play bingo on Monday, and I will be back on Thursday to do another create and craft session with all of you. And I should have my product for sure, since it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. and I will share some of the items that are coming in the new online exclusives. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye.